The water. Appreciate you. Give me 1 second. Just to make sure everything looks solid online. About this shot. Boom. Okay. All right, Shalom, Israel, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shabbat, Thumb, to all the brothers out there, Shalom, Yahweh, Thumb, Shem, Yahweh, to all the sisters out there in the nation of Israel. We are the ISUPK starting out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And since 1969, we've been educating all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians on their true identity according to the Bible. We are doing that because if you are Black, if you are Hispanic, if you are Native American Indian, there is a certain code of conduct that God requires you to follow, man. You see what I'm saying? My name is Preaching Officer Shalom. We out here in Sin City, right? Our mission is to turn this place to Saint City, and we're gonna do that one day at a time by acknowledging our traditions, acknowledging the customs of our forefathers, acknowledging the covenant that our ancestors made, man, when we first got brought to the land of Egypt. And that's why today is such a beautiful day. Today is extremely, extremely important because today is one of the days that we always swore that we would acknowledge in our, whether we was in captivity, whether it was in our own land, whether it was in the land of our enemies. You see what I'm saying? Always swore that we would acknowledge, man. We made an oath to God, right? Go ahead, let them know who you're here with.
Priest and Officer Taza War.
Damn right. So today is what? Who can tell me what today is? Who knows? Go ahead, brother.
It's the Feast of First Fruits.
It's the Feast of First Fruits, but more specifically, it is what? Are we opening Feast of First Fruits?
Live.
So what is it?
The closing.
This is the closing of the Feast of First Fruits. You see what I'm saying? Because when does First Fruits begin? Who knows? Who knows when First Fruits begin? It's right there in the Bible. But I tell you what, that's okay. Because if y'all don't know, that's why we're here to learn right now. You see what I'm saying? We're going to read the book of Leviticus chapter 23. We're going to read these prayers in Hebrew and in English. We're going to acknowledge our traditions. You're going to see something that you never see in a Christian church. You're going to see the Lashon Kodash spoken and read out loud. You're going to see the prayers that God ordained us and required us to pray. You see what I'm saying? You're going to see us do those, right? And you're going to see some real traditional things that we as Hebrew Israelites, the only real Hebrew Israelites on the face of this planet.
That's right.
That we acknowledge. You see what I'm saying? If there's any questions, go ahead. Yeah. To turn the air on and things like that for sure. You know what I'm saying? We get the air turned down. Let's make sure we definitely do all that. You know what I'm saying? And with that, minute Israel is up right here. Just us up here. So like I might do, which means to stand. Sign Christ. Damn right. First priest, present thyself in thy registry. First brother, Baba Bishop, present thyself in thy registry to lie here. Now, do you remember state your registry or lie? So you're gonna go to the Mighty Shabbat, you standing kind of in that Mighty Shabbat means your right leg should be extended out further. Further. Spread the legs a little further for me.
Oh, like out.
Further, yeah. And you're gonna say, I'm Shabbat, I'm Maiju, Barak, Magal, Bangad, Banya Sha'ala. So like, as a matter of fact, go back to the Mighty Shabbat. I'm tripping. You're gonna be right there, and you're gonna state your registry in that position. So same thing, Magal, go ahead.
Magal, Bangad, Yashala.
Magal, Bangad, Banya Sha'ala.
Magal, Bangad, Banya Sha'ala.
We would acknowledge it, so we don't salute the brother. Magal, Bangad, Banya Sha'ala. And then you would go to Imajim Barak, and then you will salute us.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabbat. You see what I'm saying? It's thumb when you're talking to multiple brothers. But what you're saying is, I am a God from the tribe of Gad of Israel. You see what I'm saying? Because nobody could take this position up here without being somebody from the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. See what I'm saying?
Come.
Go ahead, get it up there. Hit the one more time. Hit the one more time. Come on. Just a good 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Couple gun.
It's addicting though. Huh?
Man.
On some parts. All right. You gonna start with me? Start. Move your left hand. Stand up. You know what to do? Lie. You gonna say lie yourself with power.
Lie.
With power.
Lie.
Yeah.
Lie Yasharala.
Which means to Israel. Go ahead. One more time, toss the world. Where's me? I might have walked on which means to stand and face the east. All right. We gonna read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Need some help, sis? You all right? All right. Got to stand and face the east, right? For sure. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abenam.
Abenam.
Sebastian. Start with you. Scroll over your shoulder, right shoulder. Over here. See what I'm saying? Right there. Face the east. So like this, so like you. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abenam. Sebastian. So like double way no. But the second one. Above. The second one. Maya. Right kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wahala. Wahat the power. La ewalanyu.
This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us our daily bread.
Give us this day. Read it again.
Give us our day.
Give us this day.
Oh, give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread. And forgive us. Our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is Hakak, or the power in the Hebrew. Yeah. Hashem Yahushua. Bakasha. The thunder Noah. Hakak. That's a hard.
This is the power in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse. The lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you, so be it.
This is blessed Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. Barak Lanoah.
This is blessed Israel in English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you, so be it.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a. Ayanya.
Ayanya.
It's like, oh, how are you? Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Isaiah.
Ma'ani. Yahweh. Samayan. What aratasa? Oh, you're done. Lama what? Regalka. Oh, you're one. Shamarka. Another Yanawam. Wala. Then your son. Shabamar. Yahweh.
This is the Psalm 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Adamayalaka.
Allahayim.
Karash.
Karash.
Wa all the shakwa.
All that's required.
All kayahana.
All right.
Our yabjika.
Yahweh.
Yahamayawan.
Yahweh.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Amaka.
Ya our Yamwa.
Yahweh.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Bayata.
Bayata.
Ya'atazawa.
Ya'atazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Ayanakwamyaka.
Amorwa.
Amorwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakatyada.
Wanakakida.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala ayazaka.
Wala ayazaka.
Kamyasa'at.
Shabiyasha'al.
Awada.
Awada.
Haya.
Kaya.
Nawa atazawa.
Nawakazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakabwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Raya.
Maya.
Yakawadwa.
Yaharakwa.
Ahoya.
Wahaya.
Alawam.
Alawam.
Waya Samai.
Ayasama.
Alayam.
Ayalam.
Mawa Abba.
Ma'alaba.
Hagoya.
Wahaya.
The ball.
Gaba.
Amawan.
Wa'amala. Wa'amala.
Halasha.
Halasha.
I'm Yashabya.
I'm Yeshabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Yamasawar. Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amam.
Amam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Sarawat. Nalawat.
Labaran.
Salah. Ashalaham.
Ashalaham.
Kamadya.
Kamadya.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Kayabya. Wanakor. Wayaswan. Nasamawat. Nasamagwa.
Nashamagwa.
Ayanda Ara.
Bayanda.
Hayaba.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Adama.
Adama.
Shaitamwa.
Shaitamwa.
Nadayamawa.
Nayakawa.
So Nadayamawa.
Nadayamawa.
Ka'ara.
Ka'ara.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Ba.
Wakaza Ba.
Wakaza.
Wakaza.
Manai.
Manai.
Call.
Call.
Nasaya Kamwa.
Nasayakamwa.
Ashur.
Ashur.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayara. Nayara Shah.
Nayarasha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Naawa.
Naawa.
Alahaya.
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 Damwa.
Sayatamwa.
Kagongala.
Kagongala.
Kakwas.
Kakwas.
Rapanya.
Lapanya.
Kakwa.
Kakwa.
Kakash.
Kakwa.
Tabaira.
Tabaira.
Tabaira. Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Talahat.
Salahat.
Harayan.
Harayan.
Kandaradakma.
Kandaradakma.
Basa'araka.
Basa'araka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapaka.
Wapaka.
Talahalu.
Talahalu.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Wayahan. Kwalawan.
Kalawan.
Wayabakwaswa.
Yabakwaswa.
Shankar.
Shankar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashwa.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. Yahweh. Kapara.
Kapara.
Waya.
Waya.
Abadwa.
Abadwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Waya. Kaya Asa.
Kaya Asa.
Shankar.
Shankar.
Yahweh.
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 This is the Psalm 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still,
O God.
O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
And they have taken crafty counsel
Against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And that the name of Israel
And let the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Israelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
the Baal,
the Bar,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
the Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur is also is joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah.
So
Do unto them as unto the
do
Midianites,
unto them and unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
And they became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zeeb.
and like Zeb,
Yea,
yeah,
all their princes as Zabah,
all their princes as a bot,
and as Dalmunna,
and as Amuna,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves the house of God
let us take to ourselves the houses of God
and possess it.
in possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire in the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy
and
storm.
make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may see thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that the men may know that thou,
that many may know that thou,
whose name alone
whose name belongs,
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
on the Most High,
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Thank you.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it. This is the blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Miyaka Al.
Wa Miyaka Al.
Wa Alahaya.
Wa Alahaya.
Matzazab Yah.
Masazab Yah.
Alawat Yahan.
Allah Yahweh.
Ha Alawat Yah.
Allah Yahweh.
Ha Soran Yah.
Asarandim.
Ha Kwatazayan Yah.
Asarandim.
Ha Kwayot. It's like Ha Kwayayon Yah.
Asarandim.
Wa Ha Akwat Yah.
Wahapapatim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa Hashim Yahweh Shah.
Bashir Yahweh.
Wa Lamar.
The water of man. This is the blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanan.
Commanding General Yohanan.
The general.
The generals.
The captain.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you. So be it.
Thank you so much. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and
And
earth.
all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evil.
Send evil.
And cursing.
And cursing.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us, that prophet.
And speak against us.
The teacher.
The teacher.
The princes.
The prince.
The priests.
The
The
priest.
Israelite brothers.
The Israelite
And the
brothers.
school.
And in the school.
Send evil.
Send evil.
And cursing.
And
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose
And shake loose
the treasure of the rich of Israel,
the rich of
that
Israel,
refuse to get to the school,
that refuse to get to the school.
force their riches, enter into thy sanctuary,
Enter into thy sanctuary.
send evil,
Send evil,
and curses, and punishment, and destruction
and destruction
to the Edomites,
to the Edomites,
and the nations,
and the
and the drug dealers,
and the
the
drug
court system,
court
the prison system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
dealers,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
and the black synagogue,
Amalek
and
synagogue,
armies,
and
the Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology, militia, the Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, multi-colonizing, movement, lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, workers of faith programs, Navy, Air Force, and the Marine, and Wall Street, open up the internet, here with and the radio channel, convict the spirit, any of thy people, to stop us, and bring swift destruction, to all the heat, that stands in the way, are trying to stop us, from broadcasting your word, throughout the planet Earth. Let lose all the plagues, cause them to go to, and fro, through the earth, and consume them, let the plagues take the house of the thief, and the murder, let the house shine, Michael and Gabriel, come down with the flying saucer, and punish all the heathen, they come up against us, as we speak thy word, cause it to be known by all, it is the angels that have done, cause it to be spread, through the media, throughout the whole world, cause them to shake it thy countenance. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always.
Thank you always. So be it.
Your shot is meant to be seated. Sorry for me out. You just tilt this part forward. We're gonna sit it down right here. Right? Sit down like this. Yeah. Pull that to the brother. You see this up here? No sign of Christ. Outstanding. Y'all understand? Give the Lord a hand, first of all. I realize how important it is that we as Blacks, Hispanics, and Indigenous people that have been tormented in America for so long, you don't know how important it is and how glorious it is in the eyes of God, the Creator, that we turn back to our traditions. Because you could be preparing to celebrate Christmas right now, you could be preparing to do anything right now, but instead you chose to be here. Instead, you chose to acknowledge your customs. You see what I'm saying? You chose to turn your back on the world. You chose to turn your back on the world and turn your face towards God. You see what I'm saying? And that is always going to be a beautiful thing. So who can tell me, why are we here? We talked about it a little bit earlier, but now you're about to read it. Who can tell me? I pray somebody knows. Y'all don't know what we're doing here today? If you don't know what you're doing here today, get yourself a hand. You don't know why? Because you didn't know what the hell going on, but you know you got something to do with the Lord. Because I'm up here. God damn it. Most High Christ. Go ahead, sis. Tell me, you know.
It's the closing of the first fruits.
Close on the Feast of First Fruits. What was the point? What was the point of the Feast of First Fruits? Who knows? You can say it, sis. It's okay. What do you think the Feast of First Fruits is about? Nothing. We're gonna get into the. You want to get into that? Go. Wow. No sweat.
Teach me.
No sweat. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna read the first 7 verses in the Hebrew, right? Because the Bible says it's powerful when we read our history in our ancient language. We pray to God in our ancient language. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna read it in the Hebrew and we're gonna break it down in English. All right. If anybody got any questions anytime, feel free to raise your hand and let me know. Go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, in the Hebrew, beginning at verse 1. Oyadabar Yahweh al-Mashah Lamar. Verse 2. Dabar al-Banya Yasha wa Amara Allaham Mawaya Yahweh Ashar the Koraawa Atham Ma Koraya Kadash Alham Salakia Aham Mawija. Verse 3. Shashat Yamayam the Aisha Malaka. Malaka.
Malaka.
Malaka. Wabayawan. Hashabayaya. Shabbat. Shabbatwan. Makara. Makara.
There you go.
Kadash. Ka.
Malaka.
Malaka.
There you go.
Malaka. Malaka.
There you go.
La.
Mm-hmm.
Taifa.
There you go.
Shabbat. Hawa. Hawa. Hawa.
There you go.
La Yahweh. Bakar. Mawasha Batyakam.
Yeah, there you go. Damn right.
Verse 4. Alha. Mawija.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh. Makaraya. Kadash. Ashar. Ashar. Takara. Atham. Bamawaidam. Verse 5. Bakadash. Hara. Ra'athwan.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Ba'at Rabat. Aisharat. Lakadash. Bayan. Ha. Arabian. Pasat. La Yahweh. Verse 6. Wabaka Masha.
There you go. Kamasha.
Wabaka Masha.
There you go.
Aisharat. Yawan. Lakadash.
Mm-hmm.
Hazak. Kha. Hamatazawa. La Yahweh. Shabbat. Yamayam. Matazawai. Matazawai.
Yeah.
The Akawa. Verse 7. Bayawan. Harashwan. Makara. Kadash. Yahya. Lakam. Called Malaka.
Mm-hmm.
Ibada. La'a.
Get that over there. Absolutely glorious right there, man. Gotta understand how beautiful it is that this is a language that was stripped from us. This is a language that was taken from us. This is a language that was robbed from us. But you know what? At the end of the goddamn day, right? Guess what? It's a language that we taking back.
That's
It's a language that we pulling back. You see what I'm saying? It's a language that we are resurrecting from the dead. And it's beautiful in the eyes of the Lord, man. You see what I'm saying? So go ahead and read that in English. Let's figure out exactly what we're doing here today. First of all, today is a high holy day, right? Or is it a feast day? Who knows? Go ahead, talk to me.
It's a high holy day.
Why? What makes today a high holy day, not a feast day? Who knows? Go ahead.
Because of where it's found in the scriptures.
Exactly. All of the high holy days are found in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23. You see what I'm saying? If it's not in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, it's a high holy day. Because we have feast days, we got Hanukkah, Purim, things of that nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's figure out exactly what the high holy days is. Go ahead, I get started with Leviticus 23. You feel free to chime in anytime, all right?
Okay.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, beginning at verse 1 in English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord.
Concerning the what?
Concerning the feast of the Lord,
Go ahead.
which ye proclaim to be holy convocations.
Go ahead.
Even these are my feasts.
Are whose feasts?
Are my
These
feasts.
are the days that God ordains us to acknowledge. You see what I'm saying? That we have to acknowledge if we are obedient to Him. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're loyal to God, you do the things that God tells you to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I choose to follow the high holy days that the Lord commandment that we follow, that the Lord gave us to acknowledge, rather than following the so-called watered down holidays, right? That my enemies and my oppressors tell me to follow. I have to slave every goddamn day just to make ends meet, but I can relax when they tell me to relax on days that directly go against my ancestors and against my power. You see what I'm saying? Damn that, man. I'm gonna choose to stand with God, and then we can only pray that you choose to do the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
6 days shall work be done, but the 7 days is Sabbath of rest. What does it mean, rest? We know why it's so important to know what rest means, because we got so many idiots and so many fake Israelites out here. So many, I hate to even call them fake Israelites, because they're really just men that are cosplaying as the men of God. That's what they're doing. They're men that think they know the Bible, that probably watched one Captain Cesariak class or one German Hyman class, and they went and started their own gang of morons, and now they're misleading many people. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do. And in their head, you can't turn the goddamn lights on the Sabbath day. You see what I'm saying? You know why? Because you are your father, the devil. You see what I'm saying? In the same way, these fake Jewish cats, these devils, these Edomite Jewish cats out here, believe that you can't kindle fire on the Sabbath, you can't exercise on the Sabbath, right? You can't go buy groceries to feed your family on the Sabbath. You can't cook. What else they say, Shabbar? Is that about it, or am I missing some things?
So yeah.
Go ahead.
You can't work out.
You can't exercise.
Yeah. You can't walk the dogs. You can't do nothing. You just got to.
You can't walk the dog. So the dog got to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And that's work. Like, tell you, you're supposed to be rested. This is the important. This is why it's important to understand what words mean. Because rest is like tall or long or big. What do I mean by that? It's subjective. Rest and relaxation is whatever rest and relaxation is for you. So on the Sabbath day of rest, that's a day for you to take to yourself. That's why the scriptures say, paraphrasing, the Sabbath was made for man and not man for the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? Everybody understand, right? Keep reading.
And holy convocation, you should do no work therein.
What's work? What is work? Work is something you don't want to do. Work is something you are required to do, but you damn near don't want to do this. You see what I'm saying? That's what work is. That's why for us, right? We are here because we want to be here. Because the Lord is not going to force you to be here, right? But the people that want to serve God are the ones that's here. You see what I'm saying? However, you don't have a choice when it comes to doing what it is you're doing to make a living, right? When you got to go and make a living by doing something, you got a choice to do that. So the law about the Sabbath day is for employers to give their employees a break from having to make a living. Y'all get the point.
Oh my God.
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
And how many?
In all your dwellings.
Oh, damn. Okay, so there you go. Go ahead.
Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations.
Even separate special days, separate gatherings. You see what I'm saying? This is a private party that you cannot get in if you are not one of us. If your ancestors were not oppressed by these devils, you ain't welcome up to here. If your ancestors don't fall under the banner of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, you are not welcome up in here. This is a private party. This is a holy convocation. Everybody get the point, right?
Which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
And when?
In their seasons.
Understand this, we not just here randomly on a random Sunday at the end of May, just because. You see what I'm saying? We here because this is the time that the Lord told us to be here. You see what I'm saying? It's a very specific day that we're supposed to acknowledge these days. And it's a reason that we acknowledge these days. We're going to get into it and get into some of the context right now. Go ahead.
I mean, that right there is extremely heavy, right? Because if you think about it, right, when society celebrates holidays, these holy days that we shall proclaim in their seasons,
right?
There's the context there was a reason why behind us even having to celebrate this. But then when you look at the reason and context behind having to celebrate holidays like the 4th of July, that has nothing to do with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Christmas, that has nothing to do with, you know what I mean? So that just tells you even more so that there's a reason behind this. So you should think of the reason behind you celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving. Think about the true reason behind that, why you even celebrating it, as opposed to just it's for the kid or just some weird blanket statement to try to glaze over the reason why you're doing it when you know that you shouldn't even be doing it to begin with.
And that's so heavy what you're saying, not because that's the reason so many of us suffer from depression. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Black, Hispanic people, and Native Americans forget about it. They drunk out of their mind on those reservations. Why? Because they're depressed. Because their culture was stripped from them, their identity was stripped from them, and everything that has anything to do with anything is the history of another people. We acknowledge the 4th of July, that's someone else's freedom, but we got to celebrate it. Where's our celebration for us? And that's why so many Black people are angry and hurt and depressed, because we don't know what the hell we're doing here. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Now, the Lord knows that human beings are wired that way, to want to know, to want some type of sense of belonging, to want some sense of tradition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something that they can call, something they can be proud of in their history. That's the reason that he's telling us to acknowledge our days.
Mm-hmm.
This is days that he gave us. You see what I'm saying? Because this is who we are as a people. And you should teach it to your children so they can never be stricken with the same depression that your uncles are stricken with, that our cousins are stricken with.
That's
that
right.
Our brothers are stricken with.
That's right.
We're stricken with ourselves before we found the Isupk became the commanding journey out.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? This is the cure to anxiety. This is the cure to depression. This is the cure to suicidal thoughts. Right here in the Isupk, right here in this Bible. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month at even
At nighttime when the sun goes down, right? Go ahead.
Is the Lord's Passover.
Is the Lord's Passover. What is Passover? Passover is the acknowledgement that when the Lord freed us from the Egyptians, from Pharaoh, how did he free us from the captivity of Pharaoh? Go ahead.
He slaughtered all of the firstborn, on top of many plagues prior to that. But he slaughtered the firstborn, and it was required to put blood over your door.
What type of blood? You gotta be real specific with that part.
Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Lamb's blood over your door frame, and the Lord was going to send a spirit or
an angel.
So like an angel, the angel of death. And if you did have that blood above that lamb's blood over your door frame, the angel of death would pass over your door.
That's what I was waiting right there. You see what I'm saying?
And
that's why we call it Passover. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you want death to pass over you now, today. And if you do, you would acknowledge your traditions. You would do what God told you, because God keeps his promises. The firstborn son of everything that did not have blood over their door that day, the blood of the lamb, the firstborn son of everything breathing died. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they did not acknowledge what God told them to. You see what I'm saying? You should think of your life like that. You should do what God told you to do, so that death can keep passing over you, so that Satan can keep passing over you, so that certain problem that's avoidable can pass over you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us don't. You don't want to listen to counsel. You see what I'm saying? You might get counsel from Shabal or counsel from Joe Hyman, and you go against that counsel. And guess what? All of your problems are not going to pass over you, because you didn't do what the men above you said. Listening to authority is one of the greatest traditions of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And when you refuse to listen to authority, bad things happen. So God told us to never forget what can happen when you obey the authority above you. Everybody understand that? That makes sense to everybody, right?
So man, what you're saying is, I'm talking about extremely heavy, right? Because obeying is listen, acknowledging, and doing. Right? Like most people will be like, oh, you can't keep all the commandments and this and this and that, but you keep laws in society that's just second nature, right? Like jaywalking and speeding. And then when you go to your job, you know, the do's and the don'ts of everything when it comes to that. Like you can keep those laws without second guessing or second thinking. It's just like walking and breathing, but then you can't keep the laws of the Most High that would actually preserve your life. You know what I mean? Like you have more bullcrap laws that get made up every month or week or however the law of legislation comes up with these laws, but you keep those faithfully with without fail. But then when it comes to these scriptures, they want to make all these type of excuses that it's impossible and only Christ was perfect and it can't be done. But they give us all these impossible lifestyles, and yet we manage to still survive and hold on with all the things that they give us, but can't keep it when the Most High gives it to us, when he tells us that it's not grievous, not hard.
Because like the Lord said, he had not cast away his people. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to be able to keep on enduring. But it will be a lot easier for us to endure in this land while waiting on our king's return if we acknowledge our traditions. And
absolutely.
I've never had a problem that was easier to bear because of ties of war. Or I never had a problem that wasn't easier to bear because of Shabal or Magal. You see what I'm saying? If we had each other, then the oppressor's oppression, it would be light work. It was like, hey, whatever. We are going to get y'all. You see what I'm saying? But I like what you said about we keep certain laws in America as second nature, because that's exactly what these laws are going to become for us at a particular time. It's going to be second nature. It's going to be like not even a thought. It's going to be easy. That's why the scripture says there will come a time where there's laws put in our
inward parts.
Right there in front of the veil of our foreheads. Why? It's going to be that much of a nature to not eat a pig. The same way you wouldn't dare think of eating a cat. That's how you're going to think when somebody offers you shrimp. You're like, what? Why would you even do something like that? You see what I'm saying? Let's keep reading.
Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days you must eat unleavened bread.
Go ahead. Now the point of this is because when we left the land of Egypt, right, we didn't have yeast. We had to leave what? In haste, right? So we are going to always remember a time that our enemies and following their culture put us in such a terrible predicament where we had to go without. See what I'm saying? The Lord wants us to never forget those things, so we don't ever turn back to them. To some of them, I get the point. Let's keep reading.
Verse 7. In the first day ye shall have a holy convocation.
In the first day, we should come together. We should be happy. We should gather. Private party. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
You shall do no servile work therein.
And you shouldn't do a goddamn thing that you don't want to do. No one should be able to force you to go slave away. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
In verse 7.
Verse 7. Well, let's get the next 7 verses in the Hebrew, man.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, beginning at verse 7 in Hebrew.
So you mean beginning at verse 8?
Beginning at verse 8 in Hebrew. Wahad karabatam. Asha. La Yahweh. Shabbai.
There you go.
Namayam. Bayawam. Shabayaya. Makara. Kadash. Malaka. Abada. La'a. Ta'ishwa. Verse 9. Wayadabar. Yahweh. Al Mashah La'amar. Verse 10. Dabar. Al Banya. Yasha'ala. Wa Alham Kaya Taba'awa Al Ha'aratza Ashar Anya Nathan Lakam What Katazartam Quatazaratham.
There you go.
What Quatazaratham?
Quatazaratham.
Quatazayara. Wahabatham.
There you go. Yeah.
Imar. Ra'ashaya. Ra'ashya.
There you go.
Ra'ashya.
There you go. One time correct.
Quatazarkam. Quatazayarkam.
There you go.
Hakaham. Verse 11. Wahanaya
Mm-hmm.
Ha'aimar La Panya Yahweh La Ratazanakan Ma Makarat
There you go.
Hashabah Yanaya
Yanaya.
Yanaya now Yanaya now
Mm-hmm.
Hakan verse 12
Good.
Wa Aishatan
Mm-hmm.
by Yawam Hanayakam Ha'aimar Kabash Tamayan Salakia Tamayam Ban Shanatwa La Yahweh verse 13 Ya Manakatwa
Mm-hmm.
Shanya Aisharanya Salah Balawala Bashaman Asha La Yahweh Rayak Nayakahak Wanana Nasaka Wanas
One not.
Wanasaka
There you go.
Yayan Rabbayai Hayan verse 14 Walakaam Wakwaya Wakaramal La'a the Akawa Itazam Hayawam Hazah Habayakam Koraban Ahayakam Kakwa
Mm-hmm.
Awalam La Daraatyakam Bakar Mashabatyakam
Mm-hmm. Isaiah 14. Don't sign crack. Let's get it in English, man. Let's see what we're reading about. Crack it up. Let's show it. Yeah,
Good job.
that's why they're gonna be fluent in the Hebrew. You see what I'm
Con.
This is the book of Hebrew, chapter 23.
saying? The book of what?
I mean,
That nigga speaking Hebrew. He think he in the book of Hebrew.
The book of Hebrew. Verse Hebrew.
Hebrew. Hebrew chapter Hebrew verse Hebrew.
this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, beginning at verse 8 in English.
I was like, I don't know that chapter. Shabor. I don't know where we read that. Go ahead.
Verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days.
So the Lord wants us to cook 7 days during the Feast of Unleavened Bread. It's a beautiful time. Brothers making, y'all be coming up with all types of dishes that I didn't even know was possible. Y'all way more creative than me. You see what I'm saying? I'll be like, man, just cook me some unleavened bread. You see what I'm saying? Y'all make it fun, man. Israel make it fun. Israel make you want to like, damn, let me get more creative, getting my unleavened bread back. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
In the 7th day is a holy convocation.
In the 7th day, we should come back together again to remember, like, man, how was y'all week, man? What did y'all eat during the Feast of Unleavened Bread? How did y'all do dieting, right? How healthy is it to go a week without any leavened bread? How is it for y'all? We gonna laugh, we gonna talk, we gonna drink, we gonna open it up again with some leavened bread, right? We purging out all the leaven from our houses, and you purging out the old leaven from yourself as well. You see what I'm saying? Like holidays, that's old leaven, right? Like being an alcoholic, that's old leavening. Doing drugs, old leavening. All of those different things, right? Go ahead.
Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Go ahead.
Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. Of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest.
So when we have our own land, right? Because we was leaving the land of Egypt and we was going to the promised land. He said, when you start being able to reap your first harvest, right? You see what I'm saying? I want you to gather the first best crop of that harvest and bring it to the priest to be blessed. Bring it so it can be stored and blessed by the priest. It has to be stored away for the people in case of emergencies. different things like that. This is our tradition. This is our culture, right? Everybody always pitched in and did their part. Keep reading.
Verse 11. And he shall weigh the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you.
For who?
For you.
The priest is going to say, these are good people here in this village. You see what I'm saying? The priest is going to say, so-and-so donated this in your name, and they care about serving you. You see what I'm saying? Because back at that time, the person that communicated with the Lord was the priest of the village or whoever was in charge. That was the person that communicated and talked on the behalf of God, and God spoke to him, and he spoke to everybody else back on what we should do. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it.
Go ahead.
Verse 12.
On the morrow after the Sabbath, right? Go ahead.
Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheep and he lamb without blemish on the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deal of fine flour mingled with oil.
Oh my goodness. What we eat tonight?
Man, exactly what they.
Fine flour mingled with oil.
Oh,
If I ever seen it's that's his favorite thing. You see what I'm saying?
An offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the fourth part of a hin.
So you should have some wine, the fourth part of it, it's like a gallon and a half of wine. You see what I'm saying? So I promise you we got about a gallon and a half of the liquor over here.
I mean, the gallon and a half is just enough to get everybody feeling good, in the mood, laughing, talking. You know what I mean? Like that's just right.
That's just right there, man. We feeling good now. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And you shall eat neither bread nor parched corn nor green ears until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
Now, this is something that we should do forever throughout our generations. Why? Because this is going to create tradition. This is going to create something that we can be proud of. This is going to create culture, something that we grew up doing, that our grandfathers grew up doing, great-grandfathers grew up doing. It's going to give your children something to be proud of. We have nothing to be proud of right now. We got to be proud of hearing American history and their stories of how they fought out of their way of being under the French on 4th of July. What does that have to do with us? You see what I'm saying? Why am I proud? So I got to be proud to be an American? Well, Americans pull me over on the streets at night, and they hate me. So now I'm confused on where I belong in the world, and that's why I still get suffer from depression. That's why the indigenous are sitting on those reservations drunk out of their mind. That's the reason that we killing each other in the streets every goddamn day. We don't love each other because we love our enemies because they're the ones with power, and they hate us. So we hate each other because we hate what they hate. And we don't love what they love, and they don't give a damn about anything other than themselves. So we don't give a damn about getting enough money to be as close to them as possible, to be able to stay living like them. When you should care more about the fact that your grandmother was sexually assaulted by these bastards. She was forced to pick cotton. You should care about the fact that the only reason that your people are strung out on drugs is because they took them from across the ocean and dropped it off in our neighborhood so that we can systematically destroy each other. You see what I'm saying? That should mean something to you. You should wonder who the hell we were and who we could be if we didn't have the people running the damn planet out to get us. And it's okay because the person running the universe, the being running the universe, out to get them. The person that runs the entire goddamn solar system's out to get them.
That's
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? And he's only out to get them because of brothers right here in the Isupk can command Junior High.
That's right.
Because we chose to acknowledge the fact that if I can turn back to my culture, and I can turn back to my God, if I turn back to my authority and my power and do what the hell I'm told, and be quiet and shut your mouth, then guess what will happen? The same thing that happened in the land of Egypt. He freed us once. He was there for us once. He'll be there for us again, thus said the Lord. Everybody understand, right? Keep reading. So go ahead. You want to say something? Go ahead.
I feel like there's a lot of times like we going through this, like this is literal matrix breaking. For those who believe in that, like literal matrix breaking words here. Like if you do what you're told, then things will change for you. People think that they have power over, agency over the things that they go through, but this is the only true way to break anything in this world. Like it's
right. It's to go against it. You see what I'm saying? Don't sign Christ. So that like this to the hand. We got to turn up the plate and pour on the fish. That's loyalty, man. And that's the zeal that so many of us gotta have when it comes to turning our back on the traditions of our enemies. Fresh off the slave, pull it up, good to see you, sis. Keep reading. That's how the Lord is white, right?
Come.
This is the book of this is the book of Leviticus chapter 23, beginning at verse 15 in Hebrew. Wa sapartham lakam mamakarat hashabat mayawam ha bayat ha bayakam ath imar ha tanawapa tawanapa shabai shabatwa tamayama tahaya yana. Verse 16. Mama karat hasabat hasabat shabaya salaki hasabayai. That's a parwa. Kamashayam Yawam Wahak Korabatham Manaka Kadasa La Yahweh. Verse 17. I like it.
Go ahead.
Mama wa
Mawashab.
Mama Shab Atyakam.
There you go.
The Baya'a Lakam. The Na'apawa. The Na'apwapa. Satayam. Tanya. Aisharanya. Allah. Kamataza. Ta'a Pan Payana. Laka Rayam. La Yahweh. Verse 18. Waha. Karatham. Al Halakam. Halakam. Shabai. Kabasayam. Tama Yamam. Banya. Shana. Wapar. Ban Bakar. Akad. Ayalam. Shanyam. Yahayawa. Ayla. Wa Yahweh. Wa Manam. Wa Manakatham. Wa Manakatham. What's that?
What?
Manaktham.
There you go.
Manaktham. Wa Nasa Kayaham. Asha. Rayak. Nayakak. La Yahweh. Verse 19.
Go ahead.
Wa Aishayatham. Sha'ayar. Aitazayam. Aka'ad. Laka Ta'at. Laka Ta'at. Laka Ta'at. Laka Ta'at.
There you go.
Washinya. Kabatyam. Banya. Shana. Lazabat. Shalamyam. Verse 20. Wahanaya. Hakahan. Atam. Al Lakam. Habakarium. The Nawapa. Lapanya. Yahweh. Alshanya. Kabashim. Kodash. Yahayawa, La Yahawa, La Kahan. Verse 21. Wa La Slakia wa Koraatham.
You said it right.
Sorry, is it?
It is like this. I feel you. Go ahead.
Ba'atizam. Hayawan. Hazak. Makora. Wadash. Yaha.
No.
Yahaya.
Yeah.
Yahaya. Lakam. Ka. Malaka. Malaka.
There you go.
Ibada.
Adba.
Abada.
Ibada.
Ibada. La'a. Kwa. Abalam. Bakal. Mawasha Yakam.
There you
Man,
go.
that's good.
Ladarat Yakam.
Ladarafika.
Ladarat Yakam.
There you go. Don't get rid of him. Now he ain't no joke now. You read it fast though, man. You know what I'm saying? You get into it for sure. Let's pick it up in the English. Let's see what we're talking about.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, beginning at verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow, Salakia, after the Sabbath.
So look, so you should count from the morrow after the Sabbath. What Sabbath? What Sabbath are we talking about? The Sabbath after the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, right? So nighttime at the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread begins the opening of, remember somebody please.
First fruits.
There you go. The opening of the Feast of First Fruits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead, keep reading.
From the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering, 7 Sabbaths shall be complete.
How many?
7 Sabbaths.
How many?
7 Sabbaths.
So 7 Sabbaths ago, we was here. And what was he doing? It was the Feast of, it was the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, right?
Come.
Now we're here again, 7 Sabbaths later. Keep reading. For the closing of the Feast of
First fruits.
So the closing of Unleavened Bread is also the opening of first fruits. Everybody understand that, right? Keep reading.
Verse 16. Even unto the morrow, after the 7th Sabbath, shall ye number 50 days.
How many?
50 days.
If you do 7 times, how many Sabbaths it said?
7.
49 days. But nighttime is 50 because we know that the day starts and ends with night. You see what I'm saying? Somebody knocking at the door? I think that's don't worry. You good. You go ahead, check. We keep reading.
And you shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord.
Go ahead.
Verse 17. You shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2 10 deals. They shall be of fine flour.
They should be of what?
Of fine flour.
Go ahead.
They shall be baking with leaven. They are first fruits unto the Lord.
So now the Bible, what's up? Yeah. Nah, that's cool. Because it says, don't worry about it.
Verse 18. And you shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year.
So 7 lambs without blemish. This is an important scripture because it goes to show you the effort you should put towards serving God. It specifies the type of lamb you should bring forward. If you're going to offer it towards something that you're giving to God's people, you're giving something towards the school, you're giving something towards God, something that you think is going to help everybody, make sure that shit don't got no blemishes. You see what I'm saying? If you're going to give something to somebody, give someone something new, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to offer the lamb without blemishes. You know, lamb and cow, they get cysts. You know what a cyst is? That bump that blow up to, go ahead.
It's a bump full of pus.
But it ain't. It's the size of a softball or something.
Like a
You see what I'm saying? Now animals get those a lot. They're not taken care of. You can easily miss them. They start growing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bible said, "Give the lamb that don't got no blemish. Give your best lamb to him." You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The same way, I'm gonna give my best to y'all, and you should give your best to me and to everybody else that's around you. Give your best. Don't be blemished. I'm walking around a blemished ass nigga. It's like, yeah, you hear it, but it's like, I don't know what she was doing when he was gone outside of here. You're hella blemished. Be unblemished. You see what I'm saying? I remember Captain Zerap was breaking it down some years back. He was talking about how important your name is, your reputation. You see what I'm saying? You want to be somebody that's blameless. The reputation that you have is flawless. Whereas like, I think of you, I'm like, oh yeah, that nigga right there couldn't have been. You say he did what? Nah, that's not. It wasn't him. I know him. You want to have that reputation. Where the thought of any scum being on your name make people be like, you must be a bad person. Because why would you say something like that about him? I know him. Does that make sense?
Comic Con, no smell on your name.
Be an unblemished lamb. Or like time to word lamb. Don't have no smut on your goddamn name. Y'all get the point. Keep it.
Comic Con.
And 1 young bullock and 2 rams.
Go ahead. This is talking about just all the food that they're gonna sacrifice to the Lord to make sure you can feed all the people to. Make sure you got some lambs in there, some bulls, cows. You see what I'm saying? Have some fried chicken. They're talking about the fine meat mingled with flour. And we read that earlier, right? This is just saying how niggas like to party, what we like to eat. I want some steak on the grill. I want some beef ribs on the grill. I want some fried chicken over here. I want all of this over here. And the Bible says that to the Lord, it's a sweet savor. Meaning he smells it and he knows this for a good reason, and it put him in a good mood. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason that niggas love barbecue. Keep reading.
This should be for a burnt offering to the Lord, with their meat offering and a drink offering, even an offering made by fire.
Meaning they cook the damn food. Don't be like these weird devils out here that's not cooking. They take food. Yeah, it's like cook the food, man. Like this, the Lord don't want sushi on the feast. He wants you to cook something. Y'all get the point. The effort that it takes in preparing a good dish, because I'm doing this to please God. That effort, he wants that effort. Does that make sense? Keep reading. Go ahead.
Doesn't this go with Cain and Abel? That one put effort and the other one was just.
Yes, it does, and that's the reason that here way it's probably thousands of years later in the book of Leviticus is saying without blemish. You see what I'm saying? Because what did Abel do? Abel got all of his best cattle without blemish, and he sacrificed it over to the Lord. But what did Cain do? Cain got vegetables. He got carrots. Like, you imagine somebody, imagine going out, like, I'm trying to think of a scenario. Imagine you get invited out to dinner,
to a barbecue,
and it's just salad. or imagine you, like, graduated, like, college or something, I don't know. And they say, man, come out with us, we're going to do everything we can for you. And they just cooked salad. They not even cooked. They just made a salad. It's like, yeah, nigga. I thought that at least I'd be able to. You see what I'm saying? I thought y'all was gonna give me a steak or something, but nothing. I just got grass. That's what he did to celebrate God. So you want to put yourself in that frame. Oftentimes, if you want to understand why the Lord be so angry with us, put yourself in his shoes. You see what I'm saying? Think about how you would feel if somebody was supposed to be celebrating you for something you did good, and they did the bare minimum of celebration. You'll be living. You see what I'm saying? So get the lamp without blemish. Everybody get the point. Keep reading.
A sweet savor unto the Lord. Verse 19. Then you shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs in the first year for a sacrifice of peace offering.
For what?
For a sacrifice of peace offering.
And you said that one was what?
I'll read it again. Verse 19. Then you shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering.
For a sin offering, we don't do that anymore. Why? Because Christ was the perfect sacrifice for sin. Meaning that it was a time where people would, okay, I'm not supposed to get high. But if I want to get high, I feel like this should get high. If I got enough lambs, I just put a lamb to the side. So after I get high, I just slaughter a lamb and I'm good. God was going to kill us for that. Because that was becoming a popular way that they would sin. Christ said, you know what, don't do it. Let me go down and show them. Let me die in their place. And he did. So now, it ain't no more sacrifice for sin. You see what I'm saying? Now, you better get it together. You see what I'm saying? Now, get it together while you have time. Because when Christ comes back, if you don't got it together yet, the Lord be with you. And the Lord is not going to be with you. Y'all get what I'm saying? Go ahead, man.
I just had a question about the second sentence of, I guess, that same verse 19, where it says 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offering. What would I don't understand that. Peace meaning no beef amongst the nation, or no beef amongst other nations?
Both. So, okay, I want you to think, I'm going to put this 2 ways. We are people that always made a lot of mistakes. So we ask for peace with God, right? You got to think back then, these animals were currency for us. You
Come,
see what I'm saying?
come.
So we put in a lot of currency towards humbleness to the Lord. I'm willing to sacrifice something to make sure we good, and towards making sure that we as a people stay humble amongst each other. Because when one person starts getting too big or anything like that, when we start thinking, that's how demons get involved in our midst. You see what I'm saying? So us coming together and breaking bread with each other, right? Us coming together annually and eating together and feasting together and drinking together to create peace amongst each other, right? If you create memories of it, brother, because we even got faded and had a lot of laughs and talks, and hey, how can I be mad at you when whatever comes up? I'm gonna want to work it out. But if I don't got no memories with you, we ain't never broke bread. We ain't never been through nothing. How easy would it be for this tribe to go to war with that tribe? You see what I'm saying? So all the tribes are coming together for peace. We all bringing something to the pot. We all bringing something to the feast together. Damn, who made this? This Isupk? Damn, this shit is amazing. Boy, this Benjamin over here, or this Gad made this. I'm gonna remember that time that we all gathered together as a nation and kicked and ate and broke bread. Before I feel like I don't like the way they do stuff over there, I'm going to war with my brother. Like kind of like what St. Mom was talking about, right? When where Benjamites was at war with everybody else. We had to go to war with them because of the demons that was on because of what they did. You want to know what happened before that? We wasn't breaking bread like this with each other. We wasn't acknowledging our traditions. So the influences of other cultures can get on us easily. You see what I'm saying? And then the Benjamites was able to do something like that so wicked because they remember how we should be. Hebrew. That answer your question?
Come.
You have anything? That's good.
Verse 20.
That's how the good.
And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. Verse 21.
For who?
For the priest.
For the priest. The book of Leviticus means the book of Levi. The priest back then was Levi. And he got his money, he got his currency, and he was taking care of us keeping the law. You see what I'm saying? That's how he ate. So that particular portion was for the priest. That was for Levi. That's where he got his food from. You see what I'm saying? Who would be today the Haitian nation. That's what the Haitians are. They're the Levites.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Verse 21. And ye shall proclaim on the self same day that it may be a holy convocation unto you. You shall do no servile work therein.
Go ahead.
It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
Was that it? Yeah, let's keep reading. We got no questions. We're going to get through this a little faster, too.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, beginning at verse 22 in Hebrew. Obakatazarkam. Quatazayar. Our Tazakam. La'a. Takala. Pa'a. Shaka. Ba Quatazarka. Wala Quat. Quatazayakar. It's Slovakia. Quatazayarka. La. Talaquat. La Anya. Walagar. Ta Izab. Atam. Anya. Yahweh. Allahayakam. Verse 23. Wayadabar. Yahweh al Mashah la Amar. Verse 24. Dabar al Banya. Yashallah. Lamar. Bakadash. Hashabaya. Ba'akad. Laka'ad. Lakadash. Yahaya. Lakam. Shabbatwan. Zakarwan. Thurawai. Makwara'a. Quadash. Verse 25. Kal Mala'aka. Ibadah. La'a, the Aishwa, Waha, Karabtham, Asha, La Yahweh, verse 26. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al Mashah, La Amar, verse
Read
27.
75, go Bishop. Like read the next set as well.
Verse 27. Ka, Ba'ashawar, La Ka'adash, Hashabaya'aya, Hazak, Yawan, Aparya, Hawa'ah, Wakara'ah, Kadash, Yahweh, Lakam, Wa'aynatam, Napasha, Napaas, or corrupt them. Shah, La Yahweh, verse 28. Will call Malaka, La'a, Ta'atwa, Ba'atlan, Hayawan, Kayak, Yawan, Kaparya, Hawa'ah, Lakapar, Ayakam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Alahayakam, verse 29. Kayak, Kal Hanapash, Ashar La'a, Aina, Ba'atazam, Hayawahan, Salakia, Hayawan, Zak, Wanakaratham, Ma'anya,
There you go.
verse 30. Will call Hanapash, Ashar, Ta'isa, Kal Malakatam, Ba'atazam, Hayawan, Zak, Abadat, Abatatya, Hanapash, Hawa, Salaki, Hahawa'a, Makorab, Ama, verse 31. Kal, Malaka, La'a, Ta'ishwa, Kwath, Awalam, La Darathyakam, Kal, Masha, Bathyakam, verse 32. Shabbatwan, Hawa'a, Lakam, Wa'aynatham, Napashat, Athayakam,
Napasha.
Napashat, Athyakam,
Napasha.
Yakam,
Napashatikam.
Napashatikam,
There you
but Tashai, La Kadash, Ba'irab, Ma'irab, Irab, Tasha Shabbatwa, Shabbatkam. 33. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al Mashal Amar, verse 34. Dabar al Banyat, Yasha'ala al Amar, Amasha, Ba'akamasha, Isayari, Yamam, La Lakadash. Hasabayaya.
Hashaba. Ya.
Aya. Hasaba ayaya.
Hashaba. Ya aya.
Hasaba ya aya.
There you go.
Hazah. Hashakawa. Sharabai. Yamya. Shaba'ai.
Yum.
Yum. Yahweh. Verse 35. Bayawam. Ra'ashwan. Makara. Kodash, Kal Mala'aka, Ibada, La'a, Ta'ishwa.
That was the end of it.
And 30.
Let's get it in English while we're showing.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, beginning at verse 22.
Go ahead.
And when you reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them into the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord your God.
So the Lord is saying, and when you do gather the best of your food, right, and you clear out something to give to everybody else, you're gonna take something to your family to eat. Don't clear out everything and be greedy. Make sure you leave some of that harvest, leave some of those grapes, leave some of those pineapple, whatever it is you're growing, to make sure that people that are less fortunate than you, to make sure they're taken care of. You see what I'm saying? This is, if I could, it's a precept that talks about how the birds fly and they don't reap nor sow, right? But the Lord still makes sure that they're able to eat. I'm paraphrasing, of course. How much more important are you than that? This goes to show you how selfish and evil and how not with God that the white man is, man, that America is. They don't trust in God, because if they did, they wouldn't throw away millions of dollars worth of food in these fast food industries every single day. They got a law where you can't donate the food, man. You see what I'm saying? You have to make clean riddance and dump it in the damn trash. Why? Because they want to make sure that people are hungry. God tells us how our character should be by telling us, make sure you don't make clean riddance of that field. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
I was gonna say something like it.
Go ahead.
Is this talking about in the new kingdom?
This is talking about throughout all of our generations, even in the past. We should always leave something to the poor. I'll put it to you that way.
Okay.
That's the reason that even though we're poor, we still gather our food now and we go out to feed the poor ourselves. That's the reason that we still do that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's who we always been as a people. Can you imagine everybody being able to gather up the gleanings that they feel, the corners they feel, how much food that might have been, and being able to just have a day where we donate it and go give it to people? By the thousands, we feed and take care of people. What would people think about it? When this is our, and now keep in mind, everybody's not doing this. It's something that just we were doing at this time. You see what I'm saying? What would the rest of the world think about us? Those people are righteous. We should probably be more like them. Look at how successful they are, and look at how considerate they are of people that's less fortunate. They want to be like us. But when we want to be like white people, you see what I'm saying? Who they throw away millions of dollars in food every day at McDonald's and at every fast food industry place you can think of. You see what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Think about it. It's all about making sure you win. I gotta get mine. You better get yours. That's the culture of America. I gotta make sure I'm straight. I gotta make sure I'm straight. You wanna know why you feel like you gotta make sure you straight? You don't trust that the Lord will make sure you straight. You see what I'm saying? You know, we problems arise all the time. I just be like, it's gonna be good. And then it do be. Because I trusted in God. I trusted the Lord. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be on the streets strung out and homeless. God, how are you? I got brothers and sisters that I can lean on, and they gonna lean on me, and they better. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be offended if you got something going on in your life that I can help with, and you don't come to me. I'm gonna take it extremely personal. You see what I'm saying? And that's righteous because I give a damn about you. I love you, and if I love you, then when you hurt me, I'm hurt. And I probably had such an easy remedy for your problem, and you chose pain, which means you chose to hurt me too. You see what I'm saying? Now imagine if we saw every single Black, Hispanic, and Native like that. What if we saw all our brothers and sisters like that? Where they hurt and I'm hurt? How much more courteous do you think it will be? How much more easy do you think it will be for us to just break bread and help each other out? Well, God is telling us that we should be that type of person right here in the book of Leviticus chapter 23. Keep reading.
Verse 23.
Everybody get the point, right? I pray you do. That's more easy when I understand. Unless you're just an asshole. Keep reading.
Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets.
A what?
A memorial of blowing of trumpets.
Stay tuned, because I'm going to let y'all know when the memorial of blowing of trumpets is going to be. The more blowing the trumpet is this right here. This isn't just some random ram song. We used to use these as an alarm to let our people know when danger was coming. You see what I'm saying? It was a tool that the Lord gave us the wisdom to use. When you heard this going through, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You knew that something was coming, and everybody should go listen and wait for instruction. What the hell is happening in the city? Y'all see what I'm saying? And we remember those days. Keep reading.
A holy convocation.
Go ahead.
Verse 25. You shall do no servile work therein, but you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Go ahead. This is a private party. You can't get in. We got a private party, remembering our traditions, remembering that one time. You see what I'm saying? We turning up, we doing all that, and we don't keep this at all times throughout our generations. Keep reading.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27, and on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement.
A what?
A day of atonement.
A what?
A day of
Go
atonement.
ahead.
It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your
What
souls.
should you do?
Afflict your
Go
soul,
ahead.
and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Meaning that on this day, this is the day that we go 24 hours, evening unto evening, with no food and no drink. You see what I'm saying? No food, no water for this full 24 hours. Why? To atone for all the mistakes we might have made in our past. And let's say you don't make mistakes. Let's say you've been perfect. Let's say you always do the things you're supposed to do. Why should you still get the day of atonement? Who knows? Go ahead, sis.
For your family.
Well, I don't know what that means. Who's your family?
But the UPK. And
No.
even,
No. Us in the UPK, we don't sin. We keep the day of atonement.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we atoning for? I'm not keeping the day of atonement for Tyler Ward. I know that nigga's a priest of God. He don't need me to atone for him. He's already atoned. So why am I still keeping the day of atonement? Tyler Ward, go ahead.
For the ones who are not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments.
Give him a hand. Because we aren't like all of the other fake Israelites in the world that they talk about the 2/3. You niggas is the 2/3. And you sisters out here that's selling your body in Vegas, y'all the 2/3. God's gonna kill y'all. That brings us no joy or satisfaction at all. The possibility of one of our brothers and sisters dying because they can't get right. We don't get no joy out of that the way these Christians do. Because fake Israelites are just Christians. You see what I'm saying? We rather you change. And if you can't change, that's okay. Because I'm going to fast for you. I will suffer and atone for you. Because the Lord changed his mind before in scripture. We pray he can do it again. And maybe 2/3 of us won't. Maybe 2/3 of us won't have to suffer. Maybe your grandmother or grandfather that refused to serve God the right way, maybe they'll be spared. Maybe your auntie, your uncle that refused to get right, maybe they'll be spared. Want to know why? Because you're making sure you atone for them, even though you don't need to. And we all need it. Y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, right?
Come on.
Keep reading.
Verse 28. You shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
You read it?
Verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same
Because
day.
you are not going to afflict your soul. You are not going to fast with me on the day of atonement. If you think you too good to suffer for our people, if you think you too good to keep our culture and our traditions, go ahead.
He shall be cut off from his people.
You don't belong here. You don't. It's like you're if you don't want to hear you say, "Hey, nigga, no more," it's gonna be that type of energy for you. Like, go way that way, because I don't know what the hell you got going on. Like, you think you too good to keep our traditions. You think you too good to atone for your people. When atoning for your people and keeping these traditions, that's the cure to depression. You see what I'm saying? When I know I got a culture that belongs to me and only me. This ain't the culture of other people. This ain't the culture of America. This is my culture. And if you're not trying to keep the culture of your forefathers, whose culture are you trying to keep? The culture of our enemies.
That's right.
So you don't deserve to be here if you don't want to keep our culture. Y'all get the point. Keep reading.
Verse 31. You shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
It should be a tradition forever for all your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren And all your dwellings, meaning no matter where you are or what position you are in life, what predicament your people might be in. Where are we dwelling right now? Here in America. But guess what? Whenever it's the Day of Atonement, we make sure that we acknowledge the Day of Atonement. You see what I'm saying? We're not eating. We're not drinking water. You see what I'm saying? We atone. And afterwards, guess what we do? Nigga, you was gonna fall. No, you was gonna fall. We have fun afterwards. You see what I'm saying? And we bonding closer together just because we doing something that God wanted us to do. And then it becomes easy. Day of Atonement becomes like nothing. And it's only healthy. How healthy is it to make sure that you go a day not eating food? Doctors recommend that every average American needs to go 72 hours without food and water to reset their gut. That's what scientists recommend right now. The Lord is telling you that I'm going to demand today where it's mandatory for the sake of your health. Because if you have the ability to tell your stomach when it should have food and water, how much easier would it be to tell your flesh, maybe I shouldn't be getting high. Maybe I should have slept with my brother's wife. Maybe I shouldn't be a whore. Maybe I can tell my grandmother I'm not coming to Thanksgiving dinner. If you can deprive your body of something that it naturally needs, which is food and water, you need that to survive. How much easier would it be to deprive your body of something that it doesn't need? Like getting high and sinning. Y'all get the picture, right? A lot of the times, the cure for a lot of demons is fasting. You should fast to get rid of demons. Start them out. You see what I'm saying? And the mental strength that you'll gain from that. See how often you argue with your spouse. It won't happen. You see what I'm saying? If I can deprive myself of my favorite food for a week, you see what I'm saying? I don't gotta engage in this argument just because I want to be right. Everybody get the point, right?
Oh my God.
Keep reading.
Verse 32.
God's laws are perfect in order to make sure that you can be perfect and that you can be strong. Keep reading.
It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and you shall afflict your souls in the ninth day of the month at even, from even unto even.
Go ahead.
Shall you celebrate your Sabbath?
So sundown begins the Day of Atonement. I have the date for y'all. I have the date for that. Stay tuned. We're gonna make sure we post on all our social media. And from sundown to sundown, 24 full hours. Keep reading.
Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 34, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord.
Go ahead.
Verse 35. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein.
What is a tabernacle? No. Somebody does not talk the word. I know you know, priest. I know talk the word knows. Go ahead, God.
It's a tent.
It's a tent. Simple as that. Why? What's the point of the tabernacle? At what point in this particular story did we need the tabernacle? I know Todd's word knows. You see what I'm saying? That's why he's up here teaching with me, because he's a professional. And you niggas ain't. Tell Todd's word.
It's from when we came out of Egypt, when we were living in the wilderness for 40 years. We needed to
Problem?
for 40 years.
Oh my! Can you imagine that? Can you imagine 40 years with no place to really call home? We just in the forest or the
Wilderness.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And we got to build tents every day. And this is how we gonna sleep. It's storming. You think it wasn't storming back then? You think it wasn't the same natural catastrophes back then that's going on today? The difference is we didn't have these walls to protect us. We had tents that we built off tree branches, things like that. Why? We fled Egypt and we didn't have anywhere else to go. Think about how the children of Israel felt back then. They followed Moses out of a place like similar to America where the government took care of everything. And he took them into the woods and they was there for 40 years. They were furious. They wanted to turn their back on him and they did. Some of them did. Mm-hmm. They wanted to go back to America, back to Egypt. Why? Because now I gotta figure out how to build a goddamn tent. You want to put yourself in the shoes of the people in the Bible so you can understand. You see what I'm saying? And I will show you that everything ain't gonna always be easy and peachy when it comes to serving God. That's not the point. How much can you endure? You see what I'm saying?
Come.
How much do you want something for yourself that you willing to start from scratch and build it for your goddamn self? That was the point. And that's why it took 40 years for the Lord to bring us into the promised land. Because the Lord wasn't going to bring no weirdos, let's put it that way, to the promised land. And he filtered out every goddamn word. Everybody that made a mistake, he filtered them out and let the fresh, young Israelites go to the promised land. He cut it out himself. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how serious he was about us following him and keeping his traditions. Now, you remember that the next time you don't like the order that you did. And you remember that the next time you're told to do some shit that you don't want to do. I'm talking about right. You see what I'm saying? But you should keep that in mind. You know how many orders I get I don't want to follow? I mean, Buck, you never know that. You see what I'm saying? I just do it. And it's like, and then when I do it, I be like, damn, I see why I did this. You don't know if you got anything. And sometimes in life, things ain't gonna go the way you want them to go. Is that okay with y'all? Is it okay that everything don't go the way you want sometimes?
Come.
Goddamn child, you need your life to just be perfect at all times, always. You see what I'm saying?
Come.
Who the hell do you think you is? Christ's life wasn't perfect. He was a perfect man, but his life wasn't flawless. The things he went through, you could never bear. The things Job went through, you could never bear. You see what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all here next Wednesday when I'm gonna be going over Job's affliction chapter 3. We're gonna read more about the things he has to go through. And we should take those stories of inspiration so that we can know things are gonna get better. This is natural. You see what I'm saying?
Come.
Everybody get the point. Keep reading.
I was saying, Hebrew again.
That was the end of 35?
Yeah.
Yeah, read the rest off for sure.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, beginning at verse 36 in Hebrew. Shabbat, Yamayam, the Korabia, Salakia, the Korabia, yeah, the Korayabwa, Asha, Layahawa, Bayawam, Hashamayanya, Makwa Ara, Kodatz, Yahaya, Lakam, Waha, Korabath, Kwa, Arabtham, Asha, Layahawa, Aitazarat, Hawa'ah, Kau, Mala'aka, Ibadah, La'ah, the Aishwa, verse 37, Alha, Mawa'idya, Yahweh, Ashar, the Kora'awa, Atham, Makwara'aya, Kodash, Laha, Koraya, Kwa Araya, Asha, Layahawa, Ilah, Wa Manakaha, Manaka'a, Zabak, Wa Nasabyam, the bar, Yawam, Bayawamwa. Verse 38. Malabat, Shabbatat, Yahweh, Wa Malabat, Kau Nadarikam, Wa Malabat, Kau Nanabath, Nada Bathyakan, Achar, Tathanwa, Layahawa, verse 39, Akak, Bak Ka Amasa, Aishara, Yawam, Bakadash, Hashabayaya, Ba'asakam, Tabawa'a, Aratazah, Agwa, Ka'ab, Yahweh, Shabbai, Yamayam, Bayawam, Ha'arashwan, Shabbatwan, Obayawam, Hashamaya, Hashamayanya, Hashamayanya, Shema, Shamaya, Shamayanya. Shabbatwan, verse 40. Walakwat Katam, Lakam, Bayawam, Hara-Ashwan, Parya, Asazah, Adar, Kapan, Samaria, Wa'ina, Atzah, Ibat, Wa'irabia, Naka'ah, Washamakatam, Apanya, Yahweh, Ala'ayakam, Shabbat, Yamayam, verse 41. What Ka'akatam, Afwa, Ka'ak, La Yahweh, Shabbat, Yamayam, Bashana, Kakwat, Avalam, La Daratayakam, Ba'akadash, La Shabayaya, Kakaagwa, Afwa, verse 42. Basaka, Tashawa, Shabai, Yamayam, Kau, Ha Azarath, Bayasha'ala, Yeshabwa, Basa Sakah, verse 43. Lama'ain, Ya'idwa, Darath Yakam, Kaya, Basakawat, Hawa Shabbatia, At Banya, Yasha'ala, Baha, what is that? What is a what is a ayah? Yeah. Awatham. Ma Arataza Ma so Ma'a Ratazat. Matazarayan. Anya Yahweh. Al Hayakam. Verse 44. Wayadabar Masha At Maida Yahweh Al Banya Yasha'ala.
Was that it? Most High in Christ. Get over there, hand one time together. It's a beautiful thing to me that we take the time to read this in the original language that it was written in. You understand that? I understand that when Moses wrote this out, this is how they were speaking at the time. I know how heavy and important that is. Anyways, let's keep reading. Go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, beginning of verse 36. 7 days he shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Go ahead.
On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein.
Keep reading.
Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
Ye shall proclaim to be private parties, important gatherings. You see what I'm saying? We take these hella serious. You know what I'm saying? We get excited from how holidays coming around. We're gonna turn up after this. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Members only, no subscribers.
Come on now. There you go.
You know what I mean?
You don't want no fans of truth in here. We just want people that do this over here. Go ahead.
So offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day. Verse 38. Beside the Sabbath of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your freewill offerings which you give unto the Lord. 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And you shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees.
The what?
The boughs of goodly trees.
The what?
The boughs of goodly
So
trees.
this is saying that once we have our own land, right? A land of niggas, where it's like there's the city of Taz of War, like you know you got Las Vegas. That's gonna be just like Taz of War City one day. He just got this is just his shit. He just owns this. But you know what people gonna be doing once black people run the planet? We still when we put in a day that week, like God said, and we can be going to the wilderness and gathering the boughs of goodly trees. Keep reading.
Branches of palm trees,
And then go ahead.
and the boughs of thick trees,
I get the point, right? Keep reading.
and willows of the brook.
And willows in the brook, go ahead.
And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days.
Meaning that we gonna go camping. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is our holiday. We go camp. You know what I'm saying? It's something we can do now if we wanted to, if we had the funds to. Like, hey, y'all wanna go? Hey, y'all wanna camp this week? Talking about like y'all wanna go camping for a week? Like, who down? But it's not required for us to go camping and put goodly trees and willows in the brook and build a camping. Now, why? Who knows why? Go ahead.
We not in our land yet. We don't have our cities and as it stands.
Where are we? That's true, but where are we?
We are in captivity still.
More specific to this.
Uh,
I'm smiling, but she knows. She didn't been in too many of my classes. We're still in captivity, right? We're not in our own land. You see what I'm saying? But Captain say, well, don't the Bible say know your dwellings? You should dwell in wolves.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we have to dwell in the wilderness in the wood? Where part of the world?
Because we already dwell in.
We already what?
We already do.
We what?
We already dwell in booths and
Explain.
meaning that, like, shit, Salakia. I mean,
Go ahead.
ain't nobody. I don't know about anybody else, but shit, I live in the hood. I don't want to live in. You know what I mean? That's just like branches and trees and
Exactly.
and palm trees and whatnot like that. Yeah, like that.
Us being under the thumb of our pressure, we are in the tabernacle right now. Why? Because this isn't our home. This isn't where we belong. That's what tabernacle is. It's something that you build so you can coexist for the time being. I'm in the wilderness. Let me build a safe haven for the time being. We in safe havens. We amongst the land of our enemies. But when I go home, hopefully the police don't come kick my door down. Now when I'm driving down the street, they can pull me over and do what the hell they want to do. And I gotta go figure out in court, or I hope they don't kill me.
For real.
But when I get home, I hope they don't do nothing. And they will. I know from experience, they definitely will find a reason. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So we in tabernacles right now. Same way we in the wilderness, a snake could slither into your. Y'all get the point?
Mm.
We already in booths. We already dwelling in booths now. There's gonna come a time when we run the planet. We got our own kingdom. We got our own land. You see what I'm saying? And we still gonna gather together and have a great time camping out. And that's gonna make sure that we never get too comfortable. It's gonna make sure that we never get too what's the word?
Like physical.
Yeah, but it's something else I'm looking for. Like we all you know how old cats be like, back in my day, we had to do this. We don't have that problem. Nigga, I know how to build a tent, start a fire from scratch. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be certain things in the wilderness we know how to do to survive in the case of emergency. Go ahead, sis. You guys have something before we close it out?
As long as that's so a good precept is that for that would be this is not our rest.
Exactly. This isn't the place that. What's Shalom? Sis, how you doing? Good to see you. Get to the hand, man. But that's it. That's an excellent precept for that, because at the end of the day, it's gonna come a time where we realize, and we're gonna realize this as a people, tell me the hell we belong. Rest means you relaxing. Rest means you comfortable. we need to be uncomfortable in this place, man. You see what I'm saying? Like the Bible say, oppression make a wise man mad. I'm paraphrasing, of course. You see what I'm saying? That's a scripture that Shabal talked to me for the first time. First time hearing that, Officer Shabal taught that scripture to me. And he said, if you love your people, right, and you realize that your people are being wrong, you're going to be livid. You're going to wake up every day upset. But guess what? If you don't know where to direct that anger, what does that anger turn into? Grief, sadness, depression, and that's the reason so many of our people get high. That's the reason so many of our people hate each other, because we don't know where to aim that frustration. So we aim it towards things like football and basketball and pointless sports that come from the Roman Greco sports. When really we should be aiming that anger towards our enemies. Just be angry and sin not. You see what I'm saying? Because if we stand up for God, the Lord will fight our battles for us. You see what I'm saying? Give me the book of Baruch chapter 4. That is that anymore. Keep reading.
Verse 41. You shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations.
Go ahead.
You shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days.
For how long?
7 days. All that are Israelite born.
All that are what?
Israelite born.
Chinese.
Israelite born.
African.
Israelite born.
Asian.
Israelite born.
Moab.
Israelite born.
I said Chinese 3 times.
Yeah, for real. Africans.
Moab. That's what I'm talking to you.
Africans.
But I know what I'm saying. We don't want no Africans. We don't want East Indians.
Ghanaian.
We don't want no
Nigerians.
What's the rest of them heathens? If you ain't a nigga like me, how about that?
For real.
You gotta be a nigga like I'm a nigga, like my brothers and nigga, like the men above me are niggas. You gotta be one of those to get into this private party. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Hair of sheep.
All that are Israelite born shall dwell in booths. Verse 43. That your generations may know that your generations.
So that your children can be aware of the history that you went through. So that your kids don't have to learn the same hard way that you learned. So that your kids can have something to be proud of. The same way these little devil bastards is walking around, they hear about the 4th of July and how they fought their way out of from under the thumb of the French, and they can be proud of that. You see what I'm saying? 4th of July is a major thing for them, right? But guess what? We got our own thing to be proud of. Remember when the Lord brought us out of our captivity from one of our enemies. But if we don't know that, how can we be proud to be black? How can I be proud to be so-called Mexican? How can I be proud to be so-called Native American Indian? You see what I'm saying? We got the reason to be proud to be the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Someday soon. I pray I understand that. Keep reading.
That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths.
We dwell in booths because the Lord wanted us to dwell in booths. The Lord wanted us to have that time together to bond and to rely and depend on each other. Because when I'm in the wilderness, I might not know how to start a fire, but Shabal do. You see what I'm saying? I need to trust him to do this. I mean, I know how to read when the storm is coming, looking up at the sky, to know when we got to set our tents up. But Tasha Ward does. You see what I'm saying? Think about the amount of things and the amount of information that we had to rely on each other on. Just because you got a sense for it, you got what they call the 6th sense for these certain type of things. You see what I'm saying? And we growing and sharpening each other up the whole time. That's something that the Lord made us go through, that the Lord wanted us to bond together on. Y'all get the point, right? Keep reading.
When I brought them out of Egypt, I am the Lord your God.
Go ahead.
Verse 44. And Moses declared to the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
And Moses declared to the children of Israel the feast of the Lord, right? Give me the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 25. I'll get shot real quick. And we're going to close it out, all right?
Oh, God. Baruch 4 and 25.
If you could.
This is the book of Baruch and the Apocrypha, chapter 4 and verse 25.
Please.
My children.
Who?
My children.
Who?
My
This
children.
is what the Lord wants to do. He's talking directly to his children. Go ahead.
Suffer patiently.
What should we do?
Suffer
The
patiently.
Lord understands that we're going through hard times. The Lord understands that we're depressed. The Lord understands that we're exhausted and we're tired of being on the thumb of our oppressor. The Lord understands that for a lot of our sisters, there's no way for them to make bread other than selling their bodies. But the white man is the devil the Bible speaks. So
That's
they
right.
shouldn't have to go through that. The Lord understands that for a lot of niggas growing up in the hood, they didn't know how to make no money other than going in to run plays and hit licks and slang that thing. You see what I'm saying? But this is what God is saying. He says to do what?
Suffer patiently.
Suffer patiently. I know you're getting pulled over at night every single goddamn day. I know your boss is waiting for any reason to fire you. I know you don't know what the hell to do in life. And you don't know why you're here. But be patient. Why? Keep reading.
The wrath that is come upon you from God,
Because the things that you're going through right now, keep reading.
for thy enemy hath persecuted thee.
This is happening because your enemies are persecuting you and you're following their traditions. You're following their culture. They robbed you of the most glorious thing that exists on the face of this earth and the most glorious thing that has ever existed on the face of this earth. You know what that is? Your identity. The Lord said, suffer patiently. Because the same right that's coming upon you, is going to come a time where that reward is going to come back to you and that right is going to turn on them. Keep reading.
But shortly thou
How long?
but shortly,
Now, how long?
but shortly,
But shortly, very soon, if you turn on the news, if you turn on your television and see all the things that's going on around you, be patient because shortly, go ahead.
thou shalt see his destruction.
We're gonna see what?
His
We're
destruction.
gonna see what?
His
We see
destruction.
babies lying dead in the street, but one day we're gonna see what?
His
I
destruction.
see my grandmother strung out on drugs, but we're gonna see what?
His
I see
destruction.
my brothers depressed, they going through anxiety, but we're gonna see what?
His
I see
destruction.
my father paralyzed and he living in pain every day, but we're gonna see what?
His
See,
destruction.
every single day, my brothers and sisters hate each other, and they don't know where the hell they gonna find peace. But there's gonna come a time, shortly, that we're gonna see what?
His destruction.
I pray you understand. That's the reason that we here acknowledge the Feast of First Fruits. That's the reason that we're gonna acknowledge the Day of Atonement. That's the reason that we're gonna acknowledge the memorial blowing the trumpets. That's the reason that we're gonna acknowledge our traditions, because the Lord already freed us from captivity at one point in time. He gonna do it again. You know what we gotta do? Read my mind. We just gotta suffer patiently. Y'all see what I'm saying?
Come,
We
come.
gotta suffer patiently because this land is coming to an end. Donald Trump knows it. You see what I'm saying? Every political figure on this planet knows it, and they know there's nothing they can do about it because you chose to turn your face to God and turn your back on Him. Get the Lord a hand. And with that, in the Israel stuff up here, I mind you, means to stand. Go ahead. Let's close this up. Go ahead. Start with me. Sorry. Go ahead, talk a little. Salute.
Lion to Allah.
Which means to Israel. Go ahead. I might want to put down Hakadam, which means stand and face the east. Everybody this time. Let me read the Lord's prayers. Everybody just repeat after me and tie the word to the best of their ability, all right? This is the Lord's prayer in Hebrew. Abenawa.
Abenawa.
Abashemai. Abadash. Yahaya. Yahaka. Yahawah.
Yahweh.
Malach. Taba'ah. Tazaka.
Tazaka.
Haya. Asha.
Asha.
Baratasa.
Baratasa.
Kawahaya.
Kawahaya.
Bashemai.
Masamaya.
Atanawa.
Latanana. Latam.
Call Yawam.
Kawayawam.
Wasalakmanawa.
Wasalakminawa.
Kawaknawa.
Kawalatna.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kawakinawa.
Kawakinawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Ayanawa.
Kabalama.
Anasaiwa.
Anasaiwa.
Abor.
Abor.
Kawashanawa.
Anasaiwa.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Wakayalaka.
Wakayalaka.
Hamalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wa'ala.
Wahala.
Wahata Qura'ah.
Wahafahawatat.
La'awalamya.
Wa'alalamyu.
The wala aman.
Wow. This is the Lord's Prayer in English.
Our Father which art in heaven,
Our Father which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Yahweh. Always say Yahweh.
Like Yahweh,
Yahweh.
thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done in earth
Thy will be done in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread,
Give us this day our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts,
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into
And
temptation,
lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power, and the glory,
and the power, and the glory,
forever. So be it.
forever. So be it. This is Hakak, or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kashah,
Satan Lanawa.
Latam Nalak,
Hakak.
Akak,
Hakak.
Akak,
Harpa'a.
Larakah,
Call Makala.
Kamalaka,
Wakal Madawa.
Makar,
Hakak.
Akak,
Latahar.
Latam,
Muhammad Tazariah.
Hamatawai,
Hakak.
Akak,
Lahakwayam.
Lahakwayam,
Amasya.
Amat,
Hakak.
Akak,
Arakawa. Hatama Al. Lagarsha.
Lagarsha,
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Go
This is the Hakak power in the English.
ahead.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
power to heal all manner of sickness,
the power to heal all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the leper,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the
the
dead,
power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean
the
spirits,
power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai.
to cast them out in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so big. This is blessed Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Maya Sha'ala.
Waya Sha'ala.
Ahapa Yasapari.
Wabaya Sha'ala.
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Yahushua.
This is blessed Israel in English. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Bless us in Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. This is Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahaharia.
Ahaharia.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'aya.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
Azariah.
Isaiah.
Azariah.
Ma'ai.
Ma'aya.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Isha.
Asha'ah.
Shamayan.
Shamayan.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yafan.
Yafan.
Wa'mawat.
Wa'mawat.
Wa'gomka. Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
Ya'ah.
Ya'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yashan.
Yashan.
Shalomar.
Shalomar.
Yasha'ah.
Yasha'ah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Zalka.
Zalka.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yamamwa. It's like Yawamar.
Yahweh.
Hashamas.
Hashamas.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayara.
Wayara.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
The plus cap.
The
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Yazaka. Wabawaka.
Wabawaka.
Wa'ata. Wa'ayawala.
Wa'ayawala. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help comes from the Lord.
which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The Lord is
hand.
thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall the Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Thank you.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it. This is Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahai.
Alahai.
Adamayalaka.
Adayalaka.
Al-Fakarash.
Al-Fakarash.
Al-Tashakwa.
Al-Tashakwa.
Al-Kayahana.
Al-Kayahana.
Al-Yadika.
Al-Yadika.
Yahamayawa.
Yahweh.
Alamaka. Ya'arayawa. It's like Ya'arayawa.
Yahweh.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Hayatha.
Hayatha.
Atazawa.
Ma'atazwa.
Atazapawanyaka.
Atazaparamyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Kawa.
Lakawa.
Walakakyada.
Malakakyada.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Ayazakar.
Wala ayazakar.
Ramyasa Allah.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa atazawa.
Nawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakabwa.
Yakab.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Haraya.
Yakab.
Yakaraswa.
Yakab.
Ahoria.
Ahoria.
Alawam.
Alawam.
Wayashamai alayam.
Wayashamai alayam.
Mawa Abba,
Mawa Abba,
Wahagaria,
Wahagaria,
Gabor,
Gabor,
Amawan,
Amawan,
Amalat,
Wamalah,
Halasha,
Palestine,
Amyashabya,
Amyashab,
Tazawar,
Tazabur,
Amashawar,
Gamawa,
Shalawa,
Nalawa,
Alman, Hayawa, Zarawan, Labunya Lawat,
Labad,
Kala,
Kala,
Ashalaha,
Ashalaha,
Kamadya, Kasayasara,
Kayasara,
Kayabya,
Kayabya,
Manako,
Manako,
Wayashwa,
Kayaswan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamaba,
Ayanda Ara,
Bayan,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Yama,
Nama,
Adama,
Adama,
Shagatamwa,
Shamadamwa,
Nadayab Mawa,
Nadaya, Mawa,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Wakaza Abba,
Wakata Abba,
Wakazabat,
Wakataba,
Wakatazo,
Wakatazo,
Manan,
Mana,
Kanasayakamwa,
Kalakasanyanya,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amorwa,
Amor,
Nayawasha,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Na,
Nawa,
it's like Naawa,
Naawa,
Alahaya, Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Gogala,
Gogala,
Lakwash,
Lakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Lakwa,
Wanaka,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Saba Iraya, Ira,
Ayara,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalaha,
Kalaha,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Khan, Taradapma,
Karada,
Wasa Iraka, Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapaska,
Wapasa,
Sabaha,
Kalaha,
Ala'a,
Kalaha,
Anyaham, Walawa, Wayaba Kwashwa, Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Baswa,
Yahawa,
Waya, Mahawa,
Mahawa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Waya Kapawa,
Waya,
Waya Abadwa,
Waya, Abad,
Waya Da'awa,
Waya, Da'awa,
Kaya Atana,
Kaya,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Ayawa, Akonha,
Akala,
Ratza.
This is the Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O God.
Keep not thou silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
For lo, thy enemies make it tumble.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a
and
nation.
let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one
For
consent.
they have consulted together with one consent.
That they are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the
and the
Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
A sword is also joined with them.
Assyria will also join with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have brought the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them as unto the
Do
Midianites.
unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera and as to
Selah, go ahead.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes as Zebah.
All their princes as Zebah.
And as Zalmunna.
And as Zalmunna.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the house of God.
Let us take to ourselves the house of God.
In possession.
In possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a will.
Make them like the will.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth a wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yea, let them be put to shame.
Yea, let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That the men may know.
That the men may know.
That thou, whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high over all the
Art
earth.
the most high over all the earth.
Thank you.
Thank you. So good. This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Miyakah.
Wa Yahweh.
Wa Alahani.
Wahaya. Matasab ya
Matasab ya.
Alawak ya hani.
Alawak ya hani.
Alawak ya.
Alawak ya.
Masaran ya.
Masaran ya.
Makotazayan ya.
Makotazayan ya.
Makwayayon ya.
Makotazayan ya.
Wahakwat ya.
Wahawak ya.
Ya hawa.
Yahweh.
Bahashim ya Shah.
Bahashim Yahshua. The Waraman. This is the blessings in English.
Go ahead.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanan.
Commanding General Yohanan.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
The captain.
The officer.
The officer.
The trooper.
The trooper.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you. So be it.
Thank you so much. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and
And
earth.
all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us
right now.
Right now.
Send evil.
Send
And
evil.
curses.
And
And
curses.
punishment.
And
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us thy prophet.
That speak against us, thy
The
prophet.
teachers. The princes. The priests.
The
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite-
And the school.
And the school.
Send evil.
Send
And
evil.
curses. And punishment. And destruction.
And
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure
And shake loose the
of
treasure
the rich of Israel.
of the rich of Israel
That refuse to get to the school.
that refuse to get to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
Into thy sanctuary.
Enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils.
Send
And curses.
And
punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court
The prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments were already.
All the governments are
And the synagogue.
And the
And army. And the Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic
The
Church.
Pope.
Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia. The Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation.
Aryan
The
Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Kamikaze. The gay movement. The lesbian movement.
Lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
The witchcraft.
The
The
witchcraft.
space program.
Space
Army.
program. Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines. And Wall Street.
And Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
Cable access training.
Cable access.
And the radio channel.
And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the
Of
spirit.
many black people.
Of many black
that seek to stop us.
That seek to
And
stop
bring
us.
swift destruction.
And bring
to
swift
all the heathen.
To all
That's
the
standing in
heathen.
the way.
That's
And
standing
trying to stop us.
Try to stop
From
us
broadcasting your word.
from
broadcasting your
Throughout the planet.
Throughout the planet.
Let us all play.
Let us all
Cause us to go to
Cause us to go
and
to
grow
and
through the earth.
through the earth.
And consume.
and consume
Let the plague.
Let
the
Take
plague
the house.
Take the
Of
house
the thief
of the
and the murder.
and the murder.
Let Yahweh Shah.
Let
Yahweh.
Heavenly Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Down with the flying saucer.
Come down with the fire
And punish all the heathen.
and punish
All
all
that come up against
that come
Come
up
up
against
as
us
they speak thy word.
as we speak
Thy
thy
word
word.
has to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That is the angels that have done it.
That is the angels that have done
Cause
it.
it to be spread.
Cause it to be spread
Media.
through the media,
In the whole world.
through the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy
In
coming.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
This concludes the service. Starting with the men, anybody that wants to be anointed, you can please step forward. And we'll do the anointing prayer for everybody. Face me. Everybody can start with me. How's it work? Hello. What? Somebody know me, Bobby? Just a touch. Sisters, any sisters that want to be anointed can come forward. Just do that. Just do that. Most High in Christ. All right. We're gonna do the anointing prayer for all of Israel. So we're gonna read the Hebrew just up here, right? And we point to y'all. We're gonna say Israel 3 times. So we go Israel, then we repeat Israel 3 times, back and forth. You see what I'm saying? So just the brothers up here. This is the anointing prayer. Yabaraka.
Yabaraka.
It's like it. Yabarak Yahweh.
Yabarak Yahweh.
Why Yashamarka?
Washamarka.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Ya'ar
Man
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyah.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Wayakanka.
Wayaka.
Yasa'ar.
Yasha.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Man Yahweh.
Panyah.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
It's like it. Why just Yashar? It's like it. Why Yashamarka?
Shalom.
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 Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magan.
Magan.
Hagan.
Hagan.
Israel.
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 Bahashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
Who said the English was with Yahweh bless thee and keep thee, Yahweh make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee, Yahweh lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace for all of Israel. Yahweh in the name Yahushua, bless, heal, shield, and protect. You see what I'm saying? Clap it up, I'll get shot. On the men, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Torah, all right? This name right here, sorry for me. Yahweh by Shimmy outside rock, yeah. You can pot face out the war. What? Go ahead.
Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Brakya.
Step that way. First of all, Baba Kishan.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barak Yah.
Hand it to me, Baba Kishan. Put it over this way.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
One sign ain't correct. Clap it up, Baba Kishan. It say concluded. Make sure we clear. He's gonna say that's a wrap or something like that.
They still say a lot.
Help him out, bro.